Welcome to DRW, I fucked up. Zero fucks given. God damn it. Botchamania. Anyway, Aaron, Taka,
Yes.
we're gonna talk about something that happened earlier on today. Babe, toss me my phone. Never mind, I have my phone on me. Aaron sent me a screenshot of a conversation between him and Donald Wiles.
Oh, Jesus, this is gonna be fun.
Apparently something happened where the URW and DRW feud was brought back up, and Donald Wells messages Aaron and says, so DRW and UEWF don't have any rivalry if you're under that impression, and DRW is biased, just so you know. Aaron, goes on to say he doesn't give a shit about what happened, and no one seems to understand that you guys are all ignorant, keeping something that was supposed to be something good dying, and no, it's not something... I know it's not seeing that I run it with Connor. If we were biased, we wouldn't have a black world champion. Miguel would not be a part of the would not be a former world champion. No, because nobody liked Taka, nobody liked Miguel. It's the fact that Taka and Miguel weren't really exactly over. I mean, Taka was starting his rise to the top when he joined DRW.
Yeah. And I still thank you for that, my good man.
Well, you're good. And if we were biased, Aaron would be exactly where Aaron is in every other Fed. And that would be the fucking mid-card. Because everywhere I go, Aaron is in the fucking mid-card when he belongs in the main event. And if we were biased, Stoner would not be a former world champion.
In Aaron's defense, most times when he's in the mid-card, I've been there with him, and we made that bitch the main event, so...
Well, I'm just saying, because, Don Wells says the DRW is biased. I just wanted to point that out.
This is the same guy, and I'm saying this right now on the podcast, this is the same guy who, when a controversy about one of his titles that I held came up, he says he's the superior promoter. He literally said, and I quote, I can't really bring up your stuff with the championship right now. I'm dealing with company business. Seeing as it's a title under your banner, wouldn't that make it company business?
It would make it company business. I mean, I've been in that same boat where I've said, hey, I can't deal with your shit right now. But I'm honest with the guy. I say, hey, I can't deal with your shit right now. And welcome to the podcast, Stoner. Sorry, I did not see your message until we were already live. But we're only like a minute and something into this, so you're good.
Alright, that's good.
So, Cole, what you missed was Aaron sent me a screenshot earlier on today while I was at work. And it was a conversation between him and the good old Donald Wiles, and Donald Wiles was talking about how DRW and UEWF didn't have any rivalry if Aaron was under that impression, but DRW was biased, and it was because Aaron said DRW was his home, and basically he was just trying to buy Aaron, and...
that place.
I mean, from what I heard, if Aaron was to join UEWF, he would be jumping on the Titanic after it hit the iceberg, so...
Oh yeah, let's not forget, this is the company that an NBW is going against EWC, but I held back so damn much in that promo. I could have killed it with one phrase. The fact that EWC is still EWC, but they're so bad, they had to change from URW to UEWF, which stands for Ultimate Excuse for a Horrible Federation.
Now, let me just remind everybody what happened a few months ago when DRW had gotten to its, not DRW again, DRW had gotten to a climax where nobody could take the shit anymore, so a bunch of people went in and we took control of Donald Wiles' complete show. No matter what it was, we got rid of him, we got rid of his lackeys or his little squad of people that he lined up to claim all the titles, knock everybody down because they were his favorites.
Yep.
And as soon as that all got knocked down,
it wasn't even that, Aaron. It wasn't even the fact that we went in and we just wiped everything out. We went in and we were going to use URW like how we're using Home of Indie Wrestling right now. We were going to use it as a developmental. And because like me and Donald, we talked about it. Donald would never conclude the offer, but
I don't think it says he would never conclude. It's that he would never, he agreed to it, but he would never publicly announce it.
Yeah.
So pretty much it'd be like an under-the-table decision.
Yeah. He would just walk out and I'd walk in.
And I'd also like to let everyone know that DRW wasn't the main cause of the shutdown. There were 2 more people added before any of the DRW added.
Yeah, I was one of the last people to come in.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when you all invaded, your first order of business was damn near, oh, we're going to break down everything that's pro-URW, except a few people we can tell realize that this is a sinking ship. Hence you saved me, and hence you saved like 2 other people, I don't know. But I know you saved me, so...
We originally saved Nate, too, because like one of the first people in, it was Robert, Mia, VTech, I think Zach got in there, and then I got to go in.
I'm still admin.
What?
Right after.
What'd you say, Cole?
Still admin.
Yeah, you're still admin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm still admin.
Yeah. Yeah, because I left like about a good 3 months ago, and ever since he's been complaining about, oh, why are you helping these other feds that are just starting out, like RRW and UBW and all that blah blah blah, but you can't stand with us and we've stood the test of time. 1, because they're my friends, I help them. 2, they're better business people. And 3, I'd rather go to a place where I know my hard work will be recognized instead of a place where I'll be buried because, oh, I like this guy, his gimmick is fun, when he's just a fucking ripoff of Undertaker.
No, okay. They said they stood the test of time. Like, I'm not trying to throw shots here, but that's kind of like if VTech was to say that, because HOPW had like several breaks, and what I've heard, URW had several breaks too.
When I was there, URW had 2 breaks, both concerning the world title picture. When one of their people left, we didn't have a card for a month. You had one guy come back, blame every other champion, but then lose to each champion he faced. And he would whine and complain to Donald, and then, oh yeah, we're going to have you beat each champion. I'm the only one that didn't fall for that shit because I actually promoed.
Now, see, like, okay, DRW stood the test of time. We've been around for 2.5 years. So, without taking a break, like, I have moved, I went through a real bad depression spike.
Don't even look at me.
I had a bunch of shit go down, and DRW always stood the test of time.
Major reasons why DRW has stood that test of time is because it's not just to help and other people help that, like me, like anything that show right out of hard work to help out. See,
Aaron, you gotta speak up or something. You are like choppy as fuck.
It wasn't always Donald Lyle's company. Before company was originally owned by Dominic.
Yeah, it's kind of like EWC, how like Dominic originally like founded that and URW. See, I can actually stand here and say DRW is mine. Like, I founded it.
Yes, you can. But for the working with WC, VTech might have started the group. He wrote out one match card, and then he handed the keys to Zachary. And look at what Zachary's done with it. Zachary took it to a place a lot of people have just not been able to.
We're not going to talk about Zach.
Yeah, we're going to have to bring him up eventually because that's what one of Donald's biggest points was in his little promo about how URW has stood this test of time longer than EWC. They've had 5 breaks over 5 different champions leaving.
Okay,
see, our longest break was literally a week.
I wanted to point out that they're taking breaks over champions leaving. I have had main event after main event after main event match leave, and I have just rewrote the card. AKA Rainey and Tech. And then I've had fucking Nate left when he was the world champion. And that's when fucking Rainey and then Stoner got the world title and all that shit.
Whoa. That's when I got the world championship, thank you.
No, you won the undisputed title.
I got the first belt Rainey got the second one. Rainey left the company. Cole got the belt.
That's right.
It was me
That's
versus
okay. I didn't remember how all that went down. My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, still, we've never took a break. Like, I can honestly say that. We've never took a break. Now, we don't do as many weekly shows as everybody else. I do, like, bi-weekly shit, but I usually let the focus go on the women's division for most of the fucking month, and then I do the fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, because that's honestly why Zach has like. Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead.
This is what I try to do with RW. If you do it back, it gives everybody that time to a few promos on. You know, school's just started for kids that are back in, and college and everything. People have lives.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, DRW is the place to be if you have a job, a sex life, and you still like to do fantasy wrestling. Because I have a job, I have a sex life, I have bills to pay, but I like to do fantasy wrestling. What?
I got a job, college, and family issues. And not to state the obvious, but I am black, so it makes things just as hard as me on other people. So.
And I'm fixing to be a dad, so put that one on top of it.
I'm just a man.
8
We're gonna
weeks
get Chris
today.
Zero Jr. We're gonna get Chris Zero Jr.
Yeah, little Zero.
Pop up powerbombing kids for stealing his juicy juice.
So, Chris Dillion's gonna be the grandfather.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, let's change topics right quick about a certain man we all know and love who's soon hanging up the boots in good old Daddy Chris Zero. Not Chris Zero, but Chris DeLeon, my bad.
Daddy DeLeon. Yeah, the retirement tour of Chris DeLeon is going wild right now.
Everyone wants to be.
He needs to be careful. He's going to wind up overwhelming himself.
That's why he's making sure he makes sure. Yeah. Stoner's the only one who doesn't want a match, and he hasn't been asked for one, but I'm pretty sure down the line you'll probably be asked for one. Because when he came to me about it, his initial plan was just 3 matches. He would have VTech, he was going to have you, and then he said he wanted me to be his final match where he passes on the torch or whatnot. But now other people are coming out the woodwork saying he wants matches with them.
Yeah.
When I first started, Chris Dillon was the first guys that I coming into the business. So for me, that's kind of a match of knowing where I am from where I've been. And so I can stand there and shake his hand knowing that it's the end of his era. And reportedly I did ask to be able to carry on his name. But
yeah, pretty much everyone who was involved in that little storyline, if you will, we're all going to still carry a part of him in our arsenals or our characteristics or whatnot, because he had that much of an impact on us. I mean, freaking Chris Zero over here is all set to damn near have Zero as a middle name and have De Leon as the last name.
CZD. CZD.
CZD sounds like a sexual thing for ZZ Top. Please change that.
CZD.
if you really want to go on families here, it's Chris Zero and Zach Zero who are actually Dillion's kids.
Yeah, it's the story behind the adopted.
Wait a minute. Zach is he's the son. Technically, he's the grandson of Chris D'Elia.
Here's how it is. The initial sons are Chris and VTech. Zach is Jacob's son.
Don't forget about Jacob.
Jacob is also his legitimate son. VTech is his son, and Zach is his son, making Zach De Leon's grandson. I'm apparently the adopted son, who's also Chris Zero's half brother, which I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm like, cool, fine, whatever. We get to be Team 3D. I'm satisfied. I mean, let's face it. Let's not even poke fun at
Oh my god, at Cyber Wars, for the VCW World title, Chris Zero will take on his tag team partner, Strong Style TJ Shadows.
all the exciting events I'm straight edge, so I have chocolate milk.
That's
It's gold.
So, let's shift gears for this final 15 minutes of Zero Fucks Given, and let's talk about something we all need to talk about. Night of Champions.
Oh, I thought we were talking about food. But okay, let's talk about
The
this.
Stoner's eyes light up. We're gonna go from the main event to the opener. Sting versus Rollins. The epic injury to save them all.
And the move that was banned because
He wasn't banned, it was used the next night.
well, they're in the midst of banning it. They said.
If they ban the buckle bomb, I'll cry. But do you think if Sting would have got injured, the match would have ended how it ended? Like, wouldn't have got injured? Do you think it would have ended how it ended?
I still say Rollins would have won, but it probably would have been a more dominant win rather than like some weird cradle.
I don't think he would have won.
So, my theory is...
What are they really trying to do? What are they really trying to do with Sting? They want to make him go to WrestleMania to fight The Undertaker, which would be the original plan.
Right, because Sting said in the interview that the main reason he joined WWE was for that and to help put over talent, because he's admitted that he loves most of their talent. He did an interview after Night of Champions saying he loved the fact he was going against Rollins, because he's always seen his work from NXT, FCW, hell, even in Ring of Honor. He's always wanted to wrestle him, so he relished on Sunday night.
So, my theory was, as soon as Sting got really, really badly injured and the medics were checking on him and the ref looked at Rollins, I think that he told him, "You're winning now."
Yeah, I think that's what I thought he said too, because I was like, oh, Rollins is going to win.
Like, Rollins was like, I'm going to have to drop both of my belts. He was like, I know what I can do. I can injure Sting.
But apparently this is a real serious injury.
Yeah, they said if it had gotten any worse, he would have ended up like Tyson Kidd.
Well, hopefully he's not out for Mania. That's...
I hope Carlito's
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Spoiler alert for those who didn't know, WWE are in talks with getting Carlito back for the purpose of a top Hispanic face.
Yeah!
Yeah, because Del Rio can't re-sign with him for another 6 months.
Same thing with Rey Mysterio.
No, Mysterio's banned from wrestling in the States for a few.
That's a lie, because he's been doing events up in Brooklyn for House of Hardcore and House of
Okay,
Glory.
I got told he was banned out of the States. My bad.
Didn't Miguel tell you that?
No, it wasn't a Miguel rumor. It was actually something a buddy of mine at work told me, because he was reading the dirt sheets.
Yeah, the thing with that is, you know how if you leave WWE, you're not allowed to do certain events for like a certain amount of time?
Yeah, the 90-day no-compete clause or some shit like that.
Yeah, that clause is only for the States. That's why he immediately went back to AAA.
Yeah, that's why that was a big thing over Del Rio, because Del Rio went to Triple Mania like that next week, and WWE tried to sue him. They're like, "Nah, dude, we held the event in Mexico, and like AAA is based out of Mexico, so they like follow Mexican contracts and shit like that. So there's not a no compete clause there.
Exactly.
Like if Kushida left New Japan tomorrow and showed up on Raw Monday, couldn't do shit about it.
Right. I mean, they could easily do what they did with Brock Lesnar and say he's no longer junior heavyweight champion. But that's really about it.
Yeah. So
but that was Rollins and Sting.
My question, here's the next one. Did Rollins really have to lose to Cena?
Yeah, he did.
I'll be honest, the only reason most people were hyping up for Cena's win was because they were hoping for the open challenge to come back. Because that's the only reason I would have accepted Cena winning.
Personally, I think Cena needed to win because you need the Americans, or you need the United States Championship, because not only does it shows symbolism to our country, but it also gives us that kind of a pride, you know?
Well, apparently, at Hell in a Cell, it is supposed to be Cesaro versus Cena. Cesaro's supposed to beat Cena for the belt. And then at that next pay-per-view, it is supposed to be Owens versus Cesaro for the unification.
I really hope they don't.
That's a big rumor. Like, I didn't believe it the first time I seen it, but 13 pages later when I saw it, I was like, all right, maybe it's really gonna happen.
Yeah,
but it's been vice versa. It's been like for Cena to beat Cesaro and then to fight Owens in the unification, or then like Owens is like always in there, but it's never again. It's like Owens or Cena and Cesaro keep switching.
Right. I know, because the last time something like unification between the U.S. and IC belts happened, Big E was supposed to go over Ambrose and unify both belts, but that fell through because they realized that would be stupid.
Well, yeah, Big E wasn't that big of a star, and Ambrose should have, like, if they would have done that, Ambrose, if he wouldn't have won. Oh my God.
And they were in Ohio when they were doing this? Oh, man.
Ohio would be so pissed. There's also, I want someone to return to face Cena to win the belt.
Carlito?
Not only
Carlito or MVP. Carlito or MVP.
I want someone who I haven't seen in a while, someone to get hyped about. I could be hyped over freaking Chris Masters or Kurt Hawkins or even freaking Evan Bourne. Anything. That would make me happy.
What if the Jerry came back out of nowhere?
It would make me happy if, like, next week on Raw, Cena did the open challenge, Cesaro answered it, and beat him. Like, that would make my fucking day. Like, if I could tune in, if I could go to Raw Tuesday night at my friend's house and watch it with my girlfriend on my lap, and to see Cena get beat by Cesaro.
See, I think your girlfriend would be happy too.
I love you.
Your girlfriend would be happy too because your fanboy boner would just indicate her to do something about that.
Okay.
No, she's addicted to Cena. She's addicted to Cena.
Oh dear God! You need to let her know about the power of the pop-up power bomb.
Cena overrules Connor any day.
Something tells me after this podcast, you're about to hit that pop-up power there.
Oh, I'm about to hit that pop-up power bomb on her. What?
Oh, shit!
Huh?
What? You didn't try to pop up power bomb her. You get a code breaker.
Yeah, your face ain't pregnant. Hit you with a code breaker.
Okay, before this goes into a Maury-based episode, let's switch to the next match that we saw.
Which was?
If I remember correctly, it was, wasn't it the Women's Championship match? Yeah, it was the Women's Championship match.
No, it wasn't. That was right after Owens and Ryback. I think the next match was...
Surprise.
Because of Rich.
It was what?
Connor's not about the Divas division because of Paige.
I'm not allowed to talk about the Divas division because of Paige. No, I think the next match was the tag team title match.
Hold on, let me double check that right quick, because I got the whole card up here. Hold on.
How about the upcoming NXT Respect pay-per-view?
I can't wait for NXT TakeOver Respect, only because of the 30-minute Iron Woman match, and then the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Yeah, those finals. Yeah, okay, yeah, the match after Seth Rollins and Cena was the 6-man tag.
Oh, between the Wyatt family and the Shield, or not the Shield, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho.
Shield is Jericho.
I was pissed when it was Jericho. I mean, I was happy that I got to see Jericho on a pay-per-view, but I was pissed off because it was Jericho. But the spear, that spear on Braun was so great. The match itself was good. The ending was kind of funny, with Jericho turning on Ambrose and Reigns. That was cool.
Oh, and the entire time Nate was bitching about Jericho, saying he was going to get choked out.
He said he was washed up.
Yeah, when considering I bet Neville's jaw thinks otherwise.
Yeah, I bet Neville's jaw could vouch that he's not washed up.
Yeah.
But next match, I'm pretty sure was the Dudleys versus the New Day.
Nope, you're close. The next match was Charlotte and Nikki Bella.
Oh, okay. I fell asleep halfway through that match. I was really tired, but
I'll handle that much.
I woke up at the Epic Spear. I heard that match really wasn't anything special, but the ending was pretty good.
Yeah, the ending was honestly the best part, more ways than one.
And then the next night was very, very weird.
The next night was awkward, but
the next night was the weirdest pipe bomb that wasn't even a pipe.
Exactly. Now the next match, Dudley Boys versus the New Day.
And you're right.
That match, I was pissed off that the Dudleys didn't win, but I was happy that Xavier went through the table.
Yes, and it's already been confirmed by WWE when they do their Madison Square Garden special for Lesnar. It will be the Dudley Boys versus the New Day in a tables match for the tag team straps.
New tag champs. New tag champs. New tag champs.
I'm sorry, there's no chance for the Dudleys, so I can't really say anything.
Dudleyville.
Dudleyville.
No.
That's actually a place. That's actually a place. And from what I've heard, it's a very dark place.
Baby.
Okay, Google
It's
Maps.
actually
Woman.
You told me you had a dark feeling.
Oh, God. Well, the next match after that was Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev, and that was, a thing.
That was funny. The ending was great. The high heel to Rusev's face, the zigzag 1, 2, 3. I loved it.
If that's not a tag team finisher on 2K16, I'm boycotting.
Alright, the next match. The next match
was good old Kevin Owens versus Ryback. And like we all agreed, this was going to be that hidden gem of the entire card, and it didn't disappoint.
I'll be completely honest.
I will be completely honest, the match was complete shit, but I was pretty happy that Owens won. That set the whole tone for me.
That's why I said the hidden gem. Out of everything that we knew was going to piss us off, we knew this would at least make us all happy.
What made me happy was the 6-man tag pre-show. That
I didn't watch the pre-show. I was at work. I can't talk about it.
I wanted Ryback to win.
You wanted Ryback? I'm gonna kill you, Stoner.
You knew he was gonna. You knew he had to drop it because that's why Owens was working on the arm. Ryback has a legitimate arm injury, and we don't want the curse of the IC belt to hit anybody else.
Well,
alright. Night of Champions has been talked about. The Donald Wiles thing has been issued. We will come back later for another podcast. Thank you all. Good night.